Hi everybody and welcome to another by pen and paper streams. We are back in Citizen Sleeper 2 Starward Vector. And well, let's actually just continue on and see where I am. Machinist, 85th cycle. I use a lot of cycles to do a lot of things, so I'm not in a rush. As long as I can spend 2 cycles without speeding up some stuff, I'm good. Okay, I'm gonna have to speed up some stuff. I used all the dice. We are at 3rd cycle. We've done everything here. Wait, let me check the map. Oh no, there is a Solhime bunker for Junie. I do wanna go actually to the belt. I wanna go here. I wanna go to Wellspring. But I think that will wait. We're going with Junie's bunker. I completely forgot how dangerous that might be. It's a Solhime bunker, so it's a dangerous thing. Oh, I need Solhime data for this. Do I have any Solhime data? It's probably gonna be able to be gotten at another place. Well, I guess we are going to the Solhime bunker. Junie has found the location of a bunker facility and potential treasure data Solhime tech. You will be the first one to... yeah. Let's go. Junie is locked in, so we need either Bliss or Eugene. Can't see my own skills. Bliss has engineering, which goes with me in this. He has different set. Wait, let me check something. So I have a plus in endurance and engineering. She has intuition and engineering. Eugene has engagement. None of us has engagement. Engagement is a thing we need. But engagement is usually with other people, so that shouldn't be an issue here. We just need endurance, interface, and intuition. He also has... where can I check that? Oh, come on, I can't even look. Really? Can't see because all is bright. I'll risk Bliss. I like to have Bliss more on adventures than Eugene. Eugene's not bad, but... he might do something, but it's fine. Oh, I got decent dice. For the first time in a while. Okay, let me put this a little bit closer. That's it. Serafin nods towards the featureless asteroid. Those are the coordinates Junie gave me. You look out at the rock. It's like thousands, hundreds of thousands of other rocks in the Starward belt. All these objects, much the same, spread across a huge circumference of space. A good place to hide something. That's it, Junie speaks up from the back of the cockpit. That's it, Seraph confirms. She drifts forward, her eyes tracing the shape of the rock. There, she points. That hexagonal center. She turns to you. That's the entry. You look at the dark spot in the already dark rock. It's a start. Let me guess, another hatch for me to cut? You turn to see Bliss smiling. Having slipped in at the back of the cockpit, I noticed. I'll get my torch. You look out at the unassuming rock and wonder what it might contain. A few dusty tunnels, or something more. Time to go and find out. I have 5 supplies, yes, I have 5 supplies. Okay, sealed entry, corroded hatch. Yeah, that really looks bad. Ugh, they have shit dice. And I might lose one. Alright, cut the seal. The hatch has been sealed intentionally. Precisely cutting the seal away will be the safest way to gain entry. Force the hatch. Taking a brute force approach to getting inside the bunker will be faster endurance. Bunker access. The bunker entrance looks unassuming, but Junie, since there are important secrets, there must be a better, like, I probably get 3 points if we do this instead of doing risky. No, I get 2, which sucks. But I can do both. Let me check what I'll get here. I should get a 2 as well. Let's do risky again. What are the lines across my dice? What's happening? Yep. Okay, gotten that. I can use bliss, or I can try. I'll just do the risky one with the better dice. Yep. Got +1. I'll probably get +1 as well. Okay, bunker access. We have accessed. I saved the other ones for other things, just in case. New location discovered. Access spire, bunker entry. Wow! That asteroid is fake. Okay, that asteroid is completely fake. Hack doorway. 1 additional airlock stand between you and the interior of the bunker. It is pristine condition. Spire hack. And the problem is Junie has shit dice. Like I can still. Spire leads last space. Let's hack doorway. Okay, it is risky. 50-50. I can't do that. And she gets +3. I'll risk it at 3. 3 is more of a chance to do something. Yep. Well, I have to wait another day. These dices are shit. I don't know how deep they'll go. Probably a lot. Okay, at least we got good dice. Okay, we got good dice this time around. That's good. I can use Junie for this, so she can be useful. Okay, spire hack. Let's hack the spire. Security comes away in layers. Is the place locked really tight? Yes, it's indeed. Good thing I have interface at least at neutral, so I can try hacking as well. Nah, I'll just use this one. Oh, if we get stressed, that's gonna be an annoyance. Fuck! Well, I can push myself, but I'm not gonna recover. Okay, gotta use this. I can't waste dice anymore. Hack the doorway. There's a squawk from the control system. When the door clunks, you can get inside. Jeez, I didn't expect this. A hollow rock full of secrets. When you entered the access spire, the crew suddenly went very quiet. The images of a vast space seen through the viewing windows, the pristine wall paneling, the cool and quiet. There is a sacred mood to this place, a feeling of hallowed ground. Now, as the facility's final entry lock whirls, flooding the passage with stale, dusty, 10,000-year-old air, Junie speaks. Is it 10,000? Oh, 10,000 cycle, not year. Sorry, 10,000 cycle. Over. It's impossible. She drifts down the spire and out into the cavernous interior. A constellation of red specks mark the vast extent of space, and within it, a ring of monolithic buildings curves away, running along the circumference of the massive chamber. You follow her, slowly, out of the doorway and into the bunker. With a name like that, you had imagined low, sloped ceilings, dark tunnels, and basement cut into rock. A basement cut into rock, yeah. But this place is cathedral, a cocoon the size of a city. Look at the ring. Bliss nods at the vast structure encircling the cavern. That's Solhime built, alright. It almost looks like Erlin's eye. I mean, this is not a base, this is a storage facility of some sort. Descending to the ring takes a while. Despite the empty space, no one wants to rush through it. The feeling of entering a secret territory remains though. The deeper you go inside, the more obvious it becomes that this place is more a tomb in a temple. You touch down amongst grey metal units, amongst them featureless and dark. They tower above you now, their plain frontages revealing little about their function and interior. Stay close. Junie moves ahead into the gap between two structures. This place is a labyrinth. Ooh, Warden. Oh, we're fucked. Pre-collapse protocol. Welcome, visitors. A pale flicker appears near one of the units at the top square at the top of a square pedestal. I'm Warden. Please provide access credentials. The flicker stabilizes into a figure, a statue of pulsing light. It pauses for a moment before repeating its request. Junie freezes and holds a calming hand to you. She retrieves her deck, sliding it carefully from her backpack and turns it on. You look over at Warden, who waits patiently, wide-eyed and absent, restraining its security request with a regular rhythm. You guess... restating its security request with a regular rhythm. You guess that this avatar just exists to make human interactions comfortable. Its true body is the facility itself. This vast interior ring, speckled with its sensors and systems. Suddenly, the Warden stops speaking. Then, a flash of red passes along the corridor. Credentials not provided. Lockdown activating in 10, 9. You look over at Junie, whose eyes are rapidly scanning through a screen full of data. Fasting? Junie stumbles through the pronunciation of the passphrase. Later? Listed? Ilsted? She looks up at Warden's avatar expectantly. The Warden flicks again, distorts, then stabilizes. Oversight connection not active. Reattempting. It repeats itself again, then again, intoning the words in a regular rhythm. You look over at Junie, holding still as if encountering a wild animal. She meets your eye, but gives no indication of any action you might take. Loop bypass engaged. Welcome, officer. The synthetic voice shifts to a different tone. Leonard Dahl. Look, Leonard Dahl. The avatar's eyes stay blank and blind. And guests. This protocol has been active the entire time, this whispers. Surely that's not possible. Junie looks back at you, and then at the Warden. Though the figure flickers, starting out over your heads. Staring. Wow, I can English. I don't know why I can't English today. For some reason I can't English. Staring out over your heads into the dark. Are we good, Junie? She looks at the Warden. Warden, are we approved to access all facilities? Yes, Officer Dahl, the Warden replies. Please remember, you are responsible for the conduct of your guests while visiting our facility. We should be careful. I don't like this. Louis looks at the dead-eyed avatar. You move forward, pushing between the structures towards a large building, in the hope that it holds the facility's central data core. As you do, you pass benches, barren gardens with dissected grass. A drinking bottle floats in the air among the dust motes. This place is dead. Be aware, officer. The Warden reappears in the dark, shimmering on the pedestal. Due to this facility's extended run cycle and the activation of the hibernation protocol, access to the central data store will be strictly limited. However, if you wish to show your guests the habitation facilities, I'm sure they will enjoy the tour. The avatar remains expressionless, disconnected from the voice that accompanies it. On a personal note, I am glad to see you return to the facility. The figure flickers. I am happy to report that I am ready for program reactivation at any time. Junie stares at the avatar. Thank you, Warden. She pauses. Can I ask how long ago the hibernation protocol was activated? Certainly, 11,473 Helion standard cycles ago. The Warden distorts. If I'm in error, I apologize. Some subsystems have not been properly maintained. Look at the blind avatar standing on its pedestal, awaiting for an order that will never come. So many cycles in the dark, patiently holding this place together as it fell apart. resisting entropy in its bubble of the past. Thank you, Warden. That'll be all. Junie nods to the avatar, which promptly blinks out of existence, leaving only the dust and the dark. She turns to you and speaks quietly, though none of you know what sensor the Warden's vast body might have. My access, it won't last long, she sighs. We need to make the most of this. We'll go for the core. We should search the facility. We'll go for the core. The Warden won't like that, but it's where the data is, she glances around. We can try to be delicate, take it little by little. I don't know how long this will last, Junie sighs. Let's get on with it. Okay, so I don't know if with this game and the cycle thing, I have no idea what the cycle is. Like if it's happening a week, a month, like a cycle a day. Like I have no idea which time frame it is. Bunker core, data archive, Warden stress, your nervous host. Yeah, you bet they're nervous. Ring facility, abandoned station. Yeah, this is lucky eye. And we have bunker core. Okay, let's go ring facility, see what's there. Explore the hab units. Hundreds lived and worked in this facility, and the evidence is everywhere. You can't help but search through it. Solhime souvenir. The hub units are like a museum, preserved perfectly in the sealed bunker. What can you find? Search storage. The facility's storage depot is in incredible condition. There has to be useful components here among the tools. Ooh, that sounds pretty cool. Solheim tech. There's a lot of well-preserved components in the facility. With care and time, they can be extracted. What is the bunker core? Extract hardware. The more dramatic way to steal the data is to rip the physically storage. Wait, the more dramatic way to steal the data is to rip the physical storage out of the core, subtly, of course. Scrape cache. Extracting the data, the entire cache will alert the wardens, so the data needs to be scraped away layer by layer. Okay, that's gonna what Junie's gonna do. Bliss can do this if she has good dice, but not now. Can Bliss do anything else? No, not really. Explore the hab units. I can go with that without probably a lot of stress. Okay, Solheim souvenir, that's good. Risky is still okay to do. Okay, that's good. I can do Solheim tech, but I should probably start working on the bunker core. And this should give me 3 successes. I do hope so. 2 successes. God damn, we're gonna spend a lot of cycles here if we don't get good dice. Like, I can still risk it with this, but even the negative result, the neutral result is gonna be, things not going well. Okay, let's search the storage for something. Okay, nice. Jeez, this is so good. Solheim tech. Okay, we've used all of our dice, which is amazing, and we've done. Oh, I could have pushed myself. Damn it! I had a 3. I could have. Oh, I could have pushed myself. Oh, I should have pushed myself. Damn it! I could have gotten a 6 and removed the stress. Never mind. We got in with 1 cycle and started doing things. That's good. That is still good. Let's end cycle and see what dice we get next time on. Okay, they all got shit dice. I got great dice. That's crisis event in 1. Crisis event 1 per cycle. Okay, I don't like that. I don't like that we're gonna get a crisis event. I need to do this quickly. The problem with Junie can't help me much. Okay, it's a risky thing, so it should still be doable. Okay, doable. I can do this. I'm gonna just start ripping shit out. Rip. Okay. Can Bliss help with any of the other ones? No, no, Bunker Core, Bliss can't really help much with her dice. But she can help with hab units. She can get something out of that. And June is useless for that. I want to get the Bunker Core out as fast as inhumanly possible. Because if I don't do that, I'm gonna be in a big pickle. Like, I don't want crisis events happening. So now I can risk it. Like, if I do this, it's gonna be a 2, which is neutral and negative. I don't want to get negatives. I can push myself, and the push is gonna give me a 4, which is gonna go to a 5, which is still doable. But I'll get the stress dice. I don't want to get the stress dice. I'll risk with crisis event. But if I push myself and I don't get positive, I'll get stressed out and I'll lose the dice probably. I'll skip the cycle. I'll skip the cycle. Sorry, that's Steam. Okay, got shit dice. Ooh, crisis event. Okay, well, avoidance stress is getting 1 per cycle. That's not good. I need to finish this. Get this done and out of the way. Can risk it with this. I need to get this. I'm gonna wait. I can do a Junie dice. Yeah, on an unrisky thing. Yeah, I'm gonna do a Junie dice because she's useless on the other things. Okay, we got the core. Done! Junie removes her cable from the data core's port. She looks up from the boxy piece of hardware, one that wouldn't fit inside any ship short of a freighter, and stares at the dome ceiling above, an oculus at its apex, letting a shaft of light into the hull. It's a grand piece of architecture for what amounts to a massive piece of data storage, but then Solhime always did have a sense of grandeur when it came to its projects. Why should a secret signal monitoring facility be any less opulent than its other buildings? You took everything? No, she laughs. Hold that, she points at the core. Doesn't fit on this, she taps her deck. But I scraped the high level stuff. That'll have to be enough. We should go, Junie sighs. I'm not sure how the warden will react. She looks back over her shoulder at the vast core. I don't think we'll be let back in to get more. As if listening to its name, the warden suddenly apparates on one of its pedestals. It stares, statuesque, across the hall, its eye line way above your head. Officer Dahl, its voice sounds strange now, stretched out. I have detected inconsistencies in the central data core. I believe there may have been an authorized access. Junie looks at you nervously. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. We'll investigate when I can. But for now, my guests and I, she looks at you, have to depart. The warden flickers. The warden bends and warps. The warden screeches, a pulse of digital noise. Of course. The warden's voice is still broken, still slowed. I hope you enjoyed your visit to this facility. Junie looks up at the blind statue. Something is moving inside it, making its skin, if it has a skin, bend away from its body. Wait. You wait, floating there in the dust. Junie approaches the pedestal. Officer Dahl, can I ask when you will return? The warden blinks its white eyes. The facility has been idle for many cycles, and without reactivation, we may face further difficulties in its maintenance. The warden pauses, has been so long. Watch. You watch as Junie approaches the pedestal. I don't think I will be able to return. I'm sorry, warden. The warden flashes red for a moment. Oh boy, a moment so small that you could almost believe you imagined it. This is as I expected, Officer Dahl. The warden is still now, its lips no longer moving as they speak. Its chest no longer moves to emulate breath. It is a statue. Thank you for your honesty. It has been an honor to serve you. I recommend you leave swiftly. With that, the warden blinks out. You and Junie kick off from the ring, outside the core, and rise up towards the spire you entered through. As you do, you watch a few of the red lights embedded into the framework of the cavern flicker. Junie turns to you as you ascend through the dark. Do you think the warden is sentient? I mean, as a sleeper, maybe you... She goes quiet. I thought you might know. It could have become sentient. Since the collapse? Is that possible? I suppose with no oversight from Solhime technicians, the protocol could develop some rudimentary learning skills. She pauses. Seems unlikely it could learn to think, though. She looks up to the approaching spire. Bliss is waiting for you in the access spire. Time to close up. Let's get on with it. Junie cycles the airlock and you go through, now in your suits and helmets, ascending to the sealed spire. As you do, you look out the viewing window and something catches your eye. The ring's red lights and those few left on inside the cavern are turning off, layer by layer. You turn to Junie, but she is already looking out of the opposite side. The warden is shutting it all down, Junie passes. She's ending it. I hope I can still do some stuff, or steal some stuff. I still have stuff to steal. You have to force the hatch back open at the top, and by the time you do, the spire is dark inside, the pristine walls no longer lit. You come out to the cavernous canvas of stars. You come out to a cavern... English! Reading! You come out to a canvas of stars, an impossible number of them, spread out in every direction. You take a moment to look at them. After being tucked away in the bunker, they seem impossibly bright and impossibly beautiful. You glance across at Junie and see she is looking up at the stars too, absorbing their light, as if doing so might lift her out of this time and into another one, where things were different. Okay, I can still scavenge the ring facility, thank God, thank you game. It's not like I would have been angry, I just would have been disappointed. Especially since these dice are shit. They can't do anything. Okay, time to scavenge some Solhime tech. Warden's stress, yeah, he's getting nervous. He's getting, like, not used at all. Okay, still wanna get some tech. Oh, I should have used this. What's that? Okay, got scrap components? Oh, rare components. That's good. I can do this, but it's not worth it. The dice is not worth it. Nothing is not worth it. I'm gonna just spend this cycle. It's a good thing that I can still stay and do the rest of the side stuff. Yeah, the warden is getting nervous, but I still have good dice to use on the other things. I've gotten that. I can get Bliss to do some work on this, which is good. Each unit has a secret cabinet beneath the berth. This is the place to find valuables. So wow, we're literally grave robbing at this point. Let's see what we get. Solheim souvenir. There are more hab units to search, but it seems to follow. But what is that? Process scrap, raw engine components. I don't see where or what I found. What kind of a Solheim souvenir? Oh. Okay. A hollow rock full of secrets. There is an unsettling quiet to the hab units of the facility, a soft silence that blankets every room and hallway. It is obvious from the number of rooms, the detritus, the scale of the place, that it was built to house hundreds, maybe thousands of people. Perhaps it did. Perhaps at the height of Solheim control of the system, these rooms were filled with life. What kind of life would it be, though, maintaining and running a secret installation inside a distant rock? No sun to speak of, no outside beyond the vast cavern that surrounds you, an eternal dark, punctuated by the flash of artificial light. And yet, even in such places, lives grow. You know that yourself from being a sleeper. From your work among other sleepers in the most wretched and distant corners of the surrogate systems, even in the endless dark, people find ways to love. Come, take a look at this. Junie is searching on her own, a few rooms away. You glide through the open doorway into a living room with couches meant for zero-G use, a magnetic table, and a window that looks out to the regular constellation of red lights that describe the limits of this world. Junie is holding an object that makes you stop still and stare, blinking at what seems like an unusual reverse of scale. It is a model, you realize, of the rig. Not your rig, obviously, but a rig. A MEV rig class, as the plaque on the base tells you. Mobile extraction vehicle. Junie follows your eyes into the plaque. Rig class. She frowns. Seriously? That's why we call them rigs? She laughs, the noise bouncing back hard and cruel in the empty room. What does rig even mean anyway? She sighs. Another Solhime mystery. You look at the model, still fascinated by seeing your ship rendered in such a careful detail. You try to imagine what this model meant to those who lived here. A child's toy? A meaningless corporate knick-knack? The model's purpose remains opaque. There were so many of these flying around the system before the collapse, you know? Junie turns the model over in her hand. Solheim used to rent them out to colonists. I've seen the records. That was what they did here. They claimed the system, then, rather than exploit it themselves, they provided goods and services to those who would. The workers paid for transit to the system, the accommodation, equipment, and access to the mining claims. Other corps like XPR or Neoven paid Solheim to access this closed market to provide their other services. Meanwhile, Cybele paid even more to test terraforming tech in the system. They built massive projects here, rich from work they only facilitated but never undertook. But then they collapsed? Yeah, that's what happens when you are built on other people's work. A few high-profile accidents, malfunctions, and the exodus begins. Once it starts, the shareholders lose trust, and Junie turns and squints out the window. Here we are, at the far end of it. Here, Junie turns and hands you the rig model. A gift. You take it and turn it over in your hands. You see something on the base, some words scratched in that you can't read. You run your fingers over them, touching the past. That's the closest thing to a treasure I think will turn up out here, Junie sighs. The people who worked this place didn't have much to their names, it seems. And what little they did have, well, Solheim owned that all. She leads you out of the hab units, passing countless doors, some sealed, some open, that lead to countless rooms, where countless employees live lives, or try to, in the shadow of Solheim. Like it or not, this is what made the Hellion system, what built the decaying structures you cling to as they orbit their star. What that legacy means now is a decision every resident of the Starward belt has to make. But I've done everything, so I think it's time to bounce! It's time to leave! We should go! Leave! Okay, no, nothing else. This is just a floating healing rock that's gonna be dead now. I wanna save at least one supplies, because I can't do anything else here. I should move the... No, I can't move the camera. I don't know where to move the camera. Maybe top left. That's usually rarely used. Yeah, maybe. I'll see in a moment. Any wuzzles, let us bounce. Yes, back. Contract concluded. Are we getting some new stuff? Serafin settles the rig at Holmes Rock. The old Solheim array is blinking in the sun. Looking out at the station, you suddenly remember the model Junie gave you, and you take it out of your pocket. Seeing it in full light, you notice it's made from cast metal, surprisingly detailed and robust looking. Well, look at that! Serafin glides over. It's a mini rig. Yeah, you let him take it. He turns it over in his hand, looking at it. What a find. He gazes at the model ship. What are you going to do with it? Mount it on your console. Keep it by my berth. Sure. Mount it on your console? Really? Serafin grins. Well, we can do that for sure. He looks at the model for another moment, then pats you on the shoulder. Good call. Everyone can enjoy it then. He takes the model and glides over to his console. I'll get it sorted. He turns back, smiling. Gonna look great. Sleeper? Junie puts a hand gently on his shoulder. You turn to see her smiling, a rare smile. Thank you for going out on a limb for me. I know that wasn't the most profitable job, but whatever we find, I'll be thinking about it for, well, ever. I managed to extract some data that you can use. I'm going to search through everything we pulled out from the bunker. Junie looks down. I want to show you it was worthwhile. Let me know it was worthwhile. She nods. I'm glad you think so. I'll also start seeing where to find the kind of tools you need to work with data like this. Her smile is fading already, replaced by a familiar, determined stare. We can't let it go to waste, but my deck is not going to be enough. Narcside might be the only option. It's the biggest remaining Solhime facility in the belt. I'll look into it. Either way, thanks for bringing me with you. I'm glad to be a part of this. And the smile returns. For as long as you'll have me. She looks away nervously, and then, before you can respond, she is gone. Off to find a corner of the ship where she can dig through the data she pulled from the past, in order to build a better future. Ooh, 4 Solheim data. That's actually good. Major drive update. 2 points. Yay! 2 points! I can do this, or I can wait and upgrade some of these. Maybe something to like a plus plus. A plus plus plus. A plus 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 plus. Anyway, we have 3 more days here to do all jobs, collect fuel, supplies, and whatever else. I have Solheim data. The fabricator is gonna give me something, and we might as well use it. I don't know if I can use it for anything else. So what is he gonna print? I forgot. Oh, he prints Neo and perhaps rare components. Okay, rare components are useful. Let's print it out. So we can get 4 more after this. That is fine. I can buy fuel, but since we're gonna stay here for a bit, I don't wanna waste money, and we're gonna probably scavenge some fuel. I can buy Neo engine components. No, is it selling or buying? No, sell engine components. Actually, no. I want to see what I can do with engine components, and I haven't figured it out. Like, hopefully I can upgrade something. Fix broken arrays, debug array system. It's risky, it's not bad, so I don't think I'm gonna lose anything even if I roll with the 1 dice. But I'm getting money! I want to get money, so I can have money to spend wherever I'm off. Wow, 12 cryo per shot is great. What is this gonna give me? Salvaros fat. And ultra lockdown, more than negative one. That just lose energy, that's fine. As long as you don't get stress. And I get energy. Get money and get energy. Okay, reboot it to the basic. Okay, they're losing the dice, I can end cycle, they'll get some fuel, hopefully. We don't need much fuel. Did we get any? We got 1 fuel, that's okay. Well, let's work. I can spend a few cycles, I'm not in a rush. And I can get some good cash out of it. I'm basically doing this so I can get I don't know when cash is gonna be important, but at some point cash is gonna be important, so I might as well grab it. I know I'm gonna fail and lose. Oh no, I got. Cool. 1 more cycle of grinding. Grind. Grab some fuel. Yeah, 2 fuel. Nice. Good work. crew, good work. But shit dies, really shit dies, Jesus. Okay. I can still get some energy over here. Possibly. Oh, I should have saved that from the last one. And I'll get some credits, that's alright. Even if I lose out on energy, that's fine as well. Nope, I'm full. Oh wait, I can't let myself lose out on energy, because I'm going to the new place. I don't know if I'll get something to recover energy quickly. So I should worry a bit. Anyway, we are back on full on fuel. Supplies are alright. I should maybe get few supplies, right? Oh, supplies are expensive here. I'll get one. Usually they're like 15, I think. Just in case, but I don't think we're gonna need them. We're just flying off to here, which is 6. Wow, vast water extraction facility. Let's go. -3 hunt. We're going to find the sister. Wait, who is yelling Serafin? Serafin! The shout echoes through the ship, reaching you in the cockpit. You see the angle of Serafin's head change, but he does not respond otherwise. Stay out of it? Did you hear that? Serafin sighs. Yes, I heard that. He looks back at you. Now, about you... how about you go see what they want? They called you. Serafin said, I'm busy flying the ship. Serafin! You recognize the voice now. It's Bliss. Moments later, they come into the cockpit. It's... is no one listening? They look between the two of you. I guess that means one of you is guilty. Bliss shakes her head. Come on, you need to see this. You follow the irritated Bliss through the ship, down into the cramped storage units tucked between the main ship and the hull. As you enter, you are greeted by total chaos. Amber globes of liquid rations float in the air and cling to the walls, while chunks of dried food spin slowly, breaking into crumbs. See? Bliss fumes. Someone opened up one of the supply crates and left it like this. They point to a crate in the storage netting with the lid pushed open. You look at the mess spilling out from the crate. Who could have done this? I don't think Serafin did this. Intuition. Inspect the remains. No trouble. God damn it. I haven't gotten a positive outcome at all on these. You take a moment to pick through the food and find a torn open pouch of liquid rations. You turn it in the light and see a set of evenly spaced caches at the edge. Looking at the chaos, it's hard to imagine a person doing this, especially one of your crew. Bliss puffs out her cheeks. I need a break from this ship. They look at you. Help me tidy this up. You spend the rest of the journey packing the crate away and disposing of the spoiled supplies. But as you do, you can't help but wonder what actually happened here. Did they lose a supply? I lost a supply! No! Damn it! What? When you're finished, you take one last look around the storage bay. As you gaze around the now cleared space, you have the same feeling of being observed by unseen eyes as you felt in the tunnels of Holmes Rock. We have somebody. Okay, some useful dice, some not. Let's see how Wellspring looks like. Anyway, as he brings the ship into Wellspring's docking ring, you notice a rare tension in Serafin's piloting. He jerks the stick a little too hard while the docking bridge extends, and a proximity alarm goes off. He curses under the breath. Relax, it'll be okay. I've docked this ship 100 times, Sleeper. He keeps his eye on the wonders. I am relaxed. That's not what I meant. Serafin doesn't respond, but you see him grip the rig's controls a little tighter. As the ship stops, the docking bridge connected, you lean forward and look out of the cockpit windows, trying to get a good view of the icy surface of Wellspring below. The harsh, gleaming ice gives way to the steep sides of the cut, the asteroid's one city. It glows and steams with warmth, and peering down into it, you cannot see the bottom. I've eaten just recently, sorry. Beyond, along the horizon, you see the traces of the pithead, where the current extraction effort must be taking place. Serafin runs the shutdown sequence and unclips from his seat. He turns back to you and finally look flinty look in his eye. I'm going to head down into the cut. I've got a few leads to follow up on. You get the sense he isn't asking for permission. Let me help. You can check out the city if you want, but I'm not following along, Sleeper. This is my trail to follow. Before you can respond, he pushes past and glides out of the cockpit. You turn and watch as he pushes past Bliss in the doorway. I missed something? Bliss shoots you a look. He seems even more irritable than usual. He's looking for his sister. Bliss raises an eyebrow. Family trouble? That'll explain the irritation levels. I would recommend they zip up their jacket. We go after him before he pushes past someone that pushes back. Agreed. See you down there. At least Lane's unlikely to come out here to pick a fight with the Lotic Syndicate, Bliss shrugs. They turn and head towards the airlock, whistling softly as they do. Eugene comes out of a side door as Bliss passes. He stretches and squints at you. Ah, permission to find a bar down there? He grins. Just joking. I know I don't need to ask. He winks and follows Bliss. I'll wait with the ship, Junie's voice echoes through the thin interior wall of the corridor. I've got archiving to catch up on. She pauses. There's nothing older than 1,000 cycles on that snowball anyway. Wellspring, the base of the Lotic Syndicate, as you look out across its icy surface, you remember Malik, the captain whose ship you saved, and from whom you surveyed the ice asteroid. You also remember how he promised to repay you for your actions, should you ever cross paths again. Perhaps Wellspring is a good place for you to make that happen. After all, if Serafin's sister is here, surely the Lotic Syndicate would be the best place to find her. Okay. Oh wow. Oh wow! I can scroll around Wellspring Pithead. Ice extraction facility. Alright. This is weird ass station. Okay, let's see the first one what it is. Wellspring Cut. Settlement dug deep into the ice. So this is all an ice asteroid. Really? Really? And they haven't mined it all already? Act like a local. The cut is filled with Lotic workers, which makes for a brash and bold atmosphere. You need to be the same if you want to explore. But okay, hack Lotic comms. Wow, sure you could wander, but the Lotic Syndicate runs this place. Surely you can learn everything you need to know by tuning into their chatter. In the cut, dirty, wet and thriving, the cut is a layered industrial city that is as intimidating as its inhabitants. Okay, what is next? What is this? Show a Lotic pass. With a Lotic pass, like any of the workers or syndicate members carry, you should be able to gain access. Aha! I don't have a Lotic pass. For now. Let's start causing trouble. Oof. Okay, both of these are bad. This is a -2. I have no engagement. Yikes. Okay, let's go with this. It's gonna be fun. Into the cut, I got 3, okay. Maybe new location is gonna be better. The cut water. Wheat water bar. Buy a meal. The readily available water means Wellspring is rammed with hydroponics. The cut water servers. Slow cooked tomato and pepper stews. Wow, awesome. Cut water shift. Again engagement. The cut water is a boisterous workers bar filled with miners fresh from the pithead. They always need stuff to fill in for those shifts. Yeah, I have no engagement. This is an engagement place and I have 0. Let's try and hacking again. That's kind of well. Oh wow. Jesus, okay. Amazing to think this place supplies most of the belt's water. Bliss looks across the cutwater at the workers in the distinctive yellow gear. No wonder the syndicate runs it like a corporation. You look at those gathered in the local ciliated bar, gathered around cushioned couches and low magnet tables, their voices bouncing off the metal walls. All of them wear lotted clothing, a mark of their status, and contractors for the belt's most powerful syndicate. At the far side of the bar you spot Eugene, perched at a magnetic table with a bunch of miners. He appears to be playing some kind of local dice game, although given the amount of alcohol involved, it's hard to tell if gambling or drinking is the focus. You look back at Bliss, who is watching another group, quietly discussing something serious in the opposite corner. I don't like it one bit. Nothing gets the job done. Bliss turns back to the bar and slips their drink through its metal straw. Well, that's the thing. I've been looking around Chasm Row, searching out components in the markets. Down there, people don't seem so happy. Bliss meets your eye. There's a lot of talk of contracts. It seems Lotic's been locking down its workers, giving the war in the minor systems as an excuse. They play with their metal straws, swirling the orbs of liquid in their sealed glass. The pressure is building, Sleeper. We shouldn't hang around here much longer. They sigh. The problem is we have no pilot. Yeah. We need to give Serafin time. Well, Bliss raises an eyebrow. It sounds like I'm not the only outsider who's been hanging out in Chasm Row. I heard someone complaining about a rude young man asking too many questions. Bliss smiles. Who else could that be? They laugh. That's the place to start if you want to find our boy. They said he was asking about the rhyme market, but have no idea what that is. Bliss looks out across the bar. Definitely a touchy subject for the locals, though. I'm not in a rush. I'll head there now. Bliss nods. I'll finish my drink. They smile. Let me know how it goes. You leave the cutwater, shouldering your way through a crowd of boisterous contractors. There is a conspiratorial mood to the conversations now that Bliss has mentioned it, and you wonder what all the talk is about. You hear a bellowing laugh from Eugene as you slip out the door. Better leave him to it. You feel the sudden cold as you leave the steaming bar and enter one of the city's passages cut into the asteroid itself. All this water in the hands of a single syndicate. If something goes wrong here, the belt will die of thirst long before the war reaches it. You turn up the collar of your jacket against the cold and head out for Chasm Row. Is that the only location we discovered? This is this and yeah, Bishop Farm. Oh no, Chasm Row and Lotic Depot. Syndicate supply, yeah. Okay, now I can do some work. I can buy fuel, and most of the syndicate workers are at the pit head, so the supply depot offers shifts to passing spacers who want the extra cryo. Do I still have the... I don't have the counter! I am safe from that bastard! Okay, so who knows how many cycles I can stay here. And I actually have a safe place. I don't know if that's gonna count up anyway. I hope it doesn't count in the background. But that means we're gonna stay here for a while. Okay, what do we have? Find the rhyme market. Bliss and Serafin, Bliss said Serafin was hunting for the rhyme market. Whatever it is, you'll need to get to know the area and its hidden ways to find it. Intuition, I can buy supplies which are cheaper. Hidden rhyme. Serafin was apparently asking about the rhyme market, whatever that is. Find it and you'll find your pilot. Well, I have shitty dice, so I might just try this, see what money I get for things. Lost energy. Sucks. I mean, I could try. It's 50-50 and I don't... The negative is just energy loss. Oh, I lost cryo, okay. And I got... You pay a street hawker to guide you to the entrance, but they lose you in an alley. An old trick. Yep. Okay, I lost money, but I still got here. The losing of the money is better than losing energy, so that's fine. I can probably hunt for some fuel while I'm here, so I'll end the chicken. It's cool that there is a safe place from that other bastard. Okay, now we can do some shit. Now we can get this done. Okay, positive. Something about the flow of people and the goods is wrong here. More people enter than leave. Boxes disappear down alleyways. You are close. Let's see how close we are. It's not that I'm rushing this, but I can still do stuff. Dark corroded door lies in front of you. The markings on it are right. This is the place. The markets of Chasm Row have become familiar in the past cycles. Their steaming orange lit depths, the persistent condensation on each unit's windows, the gleam of the amber workers' suits, each contributing to the particular atmosphere of this buried city. But among this, you have noticed other details too: the freelance crews and the hunt for illicit tech, the conversing workers who drop to a whisper when you pass, the light flickering up through floor gates, suggesting even deeper layers. These are the details you have followed to the Rime Market, a place discussed in hushed tones in dimly lit rooms, and as you drift towards what you know to be one of its entrances, the door bursts open in front of you. A large dark bundle glides out the door and impacts the metal wall of the passage within the echoing bang. But your eyes are drawn by the imposing figure that hovers in the doorway, bracing himself in the frame. Kirk, imposing Lotic syndicate worker. "Stay out of the Rye Market, rat!" The man sends an orb of spit spinning after the bundle. Ooh. The bundle unfolds and you suddenly recognize Serafin, winded but straightening up to get back for more. Stop, Serafin. I don't have good engagement. I'm gonna get negative output. So I'm just gonna be, what's going on? The man turns towards you as you shout, and Serafin, seeing the opportunity, kicks off hard, flying into them with swinging fists. The two tumble in a fury of blows, slamming into the doorframe until the man gets his legs between him and Serafin and kicks him into the wall. Serafin hits hard and floats away, a few crimson bubbles of blood drifting from his burst lip. Go to Serafin. You glide over to Serafin, and as he shakes himself awake, you put yourself between him and the figure. "Know when you're beaten, rat," the man calls out. "It's time to go home and lick your wounds." Serafin exhales in frustration, his anger fading, replaced by the stinging pain of his injuries. You watch as a perfectly round blob of blood form at the bottom of his nose. "Jesus, man, you're already beat up. Why are you fighting?" Want to explain what's happening? "For the record," the man folds his arms, "this one started it." He looks between the two of you. "Snooping around our market like a rat. Snooping around our meeting like a rat." You see his sharp eyes recalculating the situation since your arrival. "I wasn't snooping. I'm looking for someone," Serafin glares. "If you'd taken a minute to talk to me before throwing a punch, maybe you would have gotten that." The man scratches his beard, squinting at Serafin. "Say I believe you. What were you doing at the meeting, then? Missing persons ain't our business." "All I heard is this is where the Lottie contractors meet," Serafin said. "I don't like you hearing that, not at all. And I'm going to need to ask you who told you that later." He straightens up. "But yeah, this is where the contractors meet. As if that's anything to you." "The person I'm looking for is a contractor," Serafin's frustration raises again. "She uses the cover name Luz." He pauses, desperation entering his voice. "Please, I think she might be my sister." Something changes in the man's stance. He holds up a massive hand to silence Serafin and looks down the passage in both directions. "Not here," he retreats to the door. "Get in." As you both enter, he reaches past you and slams the metal door behind, spinning the locking wheel with one hand. "I'm Kirk," he grunts, pointing at himself with a thick thumb. "Contractors are my concern." But if Lotic catches us discussing contractors out there, he shakes his head. And discussing contracts, He turns and leads you down the passage. You pass an open door and you glance inside to see a group gathered in a circle, all of them in workers' clothes. They are speaking in hushed voices. One of them exchanges a nod with Kirk. "Let's not interrupt the meeting anymore, shall we?" He glares playfully at Serafin, who remains silent. Kirk leads you to the side of a massive vertical metal pipe, with a rough hole cut in the side. He beckons you both inside. You descend through a pipe in silence and darkness. Suddenly, you come out through a ceiling of a wide and low hall. As far as you can see, crooked stalls and makeshift shelters dot the grilled floor, lit by scavenged lanterns and light strips. Steam drifts up through to the grates concealing the room so that you cannot see the walls. Welcome to the Rime Market. Kirk gestures to a thick hand at the ramshackle interior. Lotic don't know about this place, he smiles. Let's get a drink. He leads you off to a nearby stall with a set of improvised stools welded to the floor in front. He hooks his legs onto one and you and Serafin follow suit. He holds up 3 fingers to the stall's owner and a drink in a straw-pierced packet is handed to each of you. Serafin looks skeptically at the drink. We friends now or something? Look, Kirk takes a sip. I'm not going to apologize for putting you on your arse. That's on you. But like I said, I represent the contractors. And if someone is part of the family, well, he shrugs his massive shoulders, then they deserve to be heard out. At least. You know who we're looking for? Representing the contractor? You know who we're looking for? Luz, he said. I know Luz, sure. Describe her. Kirk leans back on his stool. I'm not giving you anything more until you prove she's your sister. Serafin closes his eyes. Dark hair, used to wear it long, and messy. Bright eyes, broad shoulders. You see a little twitch around his eyes as he recalls. Sorry. Tough, but kind. Tattoos. Nervous laugh. He opens his eyes and glares at Kirk. That enough? Kirk sniffs. Yeah, that's her. You feel something jump in Serafin, an almost impeccable tension rising. It's her, his sister. Luz, Kirk speaks slowly, drinking between, or whatever her real name is one of the contractors here. She is part of the most recent contracts Lotic registered. That means... Just tell me where she is, Serafin demands, his impatience getting the better of him. As I was saying, Kirk gives Serafin a pointing look, those new contractors are restricted to the pit head. In fact, that is what we were discussing when you interrupted our meeting. Serafin looks away in frustration, but holds his tongue. Since the war, the Lotic Syndicate has been trying to lock down Wellspring. They went from a loose association of mining groups to an autocracy, and started enforcing contracts with some seriously overreaching terms. Your sister, she's on one of those contracts. Lotic are acting like they own her and the others, because according to their contracts they do, which is exactly what we want to do something about. This cycle, he forcefully taps the bar with the finger. We are voting on strike action and a full blockade of Flotsam. We will bring the syndicate to the table, too. Serafin knocks his drink away and kicks off from the table, disappearing into the market. Go after him? You catch up with Serafin in the bustle of the Rime market, among the steam and the crowds. I can't have been the only one who saw his pitch coming a mile off. Serafin is bursting with anger. What kind of idiots does he think we are? We should go back. No way. Serafin glares at you. You heard the guy. He was about to recruit us for his great crusade against the Syndicate. Serafin starts to push through the crowd towards the exit tunnel. I'm no one's tool, and you shouldn't be either, Sleeper. He shoves his way forward. We don't need to get tied up in this. We just need to get her out. Serafin forges on ahead, and you get caught in the crowd behind him. As he disappears from view, a heavy hand falls on your back. I want to help you, Sleeper. Kirk's bright eyes meet yours. The Syndicate will do nothing for him or for you. Trust me. But I need your help in return, Kirk sighs. I wanna help. Good, Kirk nods. I knew you would. Kirk places a plastic pass card in your hand. It glints with the mark of the Lotic Syndicate, a blurry ID photo laminated into its transparent interior. This will get you into the pithead. You can see for yourself what's happening there. Don't follow your friend to Lotic. Go to the pithead. Find Luz yourself. He meets your eye. When you do, come back to me, and we can discuss how to free her and everyone else like her. If you go to Lotic, if you meet with them, I can help you. He releases your forearm and drifts back into the crowd, disappearing into the stream and darkness. You float there for a moment, buffeted by passing people, clutching onto the Lotic Pass, trying to decide what to do next. Okay, so we have a choice to be made. Interesting. So we have the Rhino Market here in the Black Market, we have the Lotic Operations Syndicate Command, and we have the Wellspring Pithead. We have access to it. Let's see what the Rhino Market can give me. Buy scrap components, alright. That's scrap components. That's raw scrap? Roasted scrap? No, scrap components. Okay, that's actually good. I need those. Buy rare components. 50 for the rare. Okay, that's actually better than buy these because I'll get less glitched. Fair. That's why I grinded money. That's why I got the money. What is this kind of trigger? Okay, negotiate a meeting. I have 0 engagement. I ain't doing shit. I ain't doing that. Serafin wants to meet with the Syndicate bosses to negotiate his sister's release. We need your help. Syndicate business, getting the meeting with the higher ranking members of the Lotic Syndicate is a challenge, but you aren't giving up. Yeah. Like, I'm probably gonna be losing a lot of money if I try to do that. If I fail, and I wouldn't be surprised if, you know... This is why we have a safe haven here, because we ain't bugging out unless we do a lot of things that I'm not, you know, trained for. Okay. Good energy. Let's go with Wellspring. Let's see what this opens up. Come on, it's locked. I ain't doing engagement, and I ain't helping the Syndicate. Access granted, Lotic Pass. The supervisor waves you through, barely looking at the pass. You're in. Oh, a sleeper just walked in. Your location described. Pithead Canteen, Lotic Contractors Mess Hall. Sneak a meal. Using your pass, you can sneak into the canteen and get some free food, but you better be careful. Canteen ban. Oh. Lotic Pass isn't actually yours, and if they find out, you won't be able to eat here anymore. Okay, did you get anything else? Wellspring Shaft, Ice Mine. Search for Luz. The shaft is a constant flow of contractors, but you are determined to find Luz amongst all these faces. Join a work crew. The best way to find Luz will be to infiltrate the work crews and gain access to the deep parts of the mine. Finding Luz. The mine is a vast space filled with workers, but with patience and care, you will find Luz's Serafin sister. You know it. I know it. I'll go with danger. I might lose health in neutral. Oh, but positive gives a lot. Okay, entry's lost, that's fine. Let's see what the negative loses me here. Ah, no, neutral, good. Okay, I can rest, grab some food after this, and continue on. And do cycles. I can try and steal some food. Oh, those are some great dice. What is the food stealing? Intuition safe. If I fail, I'll probably lose this. I'll just buy some food. I ain't broke. It's expensive, but that will get me full. Okie dokies. Let's dig some more. Try to find loot. I think I'll complete this instantly. You're heading down the deepest part of the shaft with a tip-off that loses there. The shaft descends towards a sump in the depths of the pit. What crap is that supposed to be? Here the air is freezing cold to prevent the ice from melting into globules of floating water. If your breath carried water, you would be able to see it in the air. But the absence of steam in each exhalation only serves to remind you of your own strangeness. Not that anyone else notices. The workers' heads are low, their eyes fixed on their work, shuttling chunks of ice and tools up and down the shaft. At the end of the nearby tunnels, you see the bright sparks of ice cutting into progress, slabs hanging in the air in the strange way they do in Zero-G. Some loose memories of the time before Darkside, before Lane, before freedom, come to your mind. The familiarity of the cold, the sparks, the endless toil, it chills you more than the packed ice on either side of you ever could. You reach the bottom of the shaft, a metal grill marking the terminus. It squeals as you push open the barred doors set into it, and safely lights flicker on, lighting up glittering ice particles around it in their hard beams. It is as if all the stars are held here in this cavern. As your eyes adjust, the massive space comes into focus. It seems to have no up or down, just countless dark shafts and terraced pits cut into the side. All around silhouetted by their work lights, contractors cut and haul and gather. This is where those locked-in workers are being held, caught in a contract clause that permits an endless shift. The atmosphere is grim. At the center of the cavern floats a construction of welded-together habitation units. A heavy twist of cable stretches from this improvised structure past you and up the shaft behind, tethering it to a central power source. On each of the 6 sides of the strange apartment block, a set of struts project outwards, bracing the construction against the cavern walls. The block itself is wrapped in insulation, clad in protective plates. It glows with small apertures of light. You approach the nearest entrance. Everything is bitten by rust, by decay. If the bars on the entrance weren't a clear enough indicator, it is obvious now that this place is a prison. The door scissors open, letting out a blast of warm air. You quickly duck inside, and it seals rapidly behind you. The cramped interior passage glows warmly, but its ragged condition keeps it from feeling cozy. You follow the corridor, ducking behind hanging wires and loose insulation. This is where you were told you will find Luz, or whatever her real name is. You come out into the communal mess. Counters and food preparation units fitted into the walls, cushioned stools and couches scattered around. A couple of contractors are stretched out in the space, one of them snoring loudly in the corner, another sipping from a food packet on the stool. Oh, that's Luz. Interesting. Serafins' sister? Suddenly, a door on the far side opens out to the cavern, letting in a flurry of ice shards that quickly become scattered orbs of water. You watch the figure as they glide into the warm light of the interior with their dark hair and bright eyes. I know this is who you are looking for. You meet eyes with hers, and something sparks in that dull and glowing room. It's as if she recognizes you. Sleeper? She looks in a haze, her hair stuck to her forehead with sweat, her eyes still adjusting to the interior. Luz? I've been looking for her. Luz? She nods slowly. You see her scan you, taking in your clothes, the way you hold yourself, your face. For a moment you feel exposed, aware of your damaged vinyl skin, your industrial markings, your doll-like features. You feel the familiar sense of being objectified, but also something warmer below it, a recognition of what you are. She blinks, exhales, and shakes her head, realizing she is mistaken. Give me a sec, alright? I just finished cutting 100 cubic meters of ice. She pulls back her hood. Haven't seen you down here before. They just contract you or something? Tension drops, but you get the feeling she isn't quite looking at you. She crosses to a food unit and puts out the packet, slotting it into the warmer. She thumbs it on. First sleeper I've seen in a long while. She doesn't take her eyes off the slowly warming food. You'll do okay down here. I know you folks are tough and stick with the job. That's good. The rest I can show you once I've eaten. She laughs a little to herself. I think we might have had a thing with her before we lost her memory. Or something, because she tried to see if she recognizes us, but kind of not. I better get to the point. I'm with your brother. My brother? She pauses, her eyes not leaving the warmer. I think you have me confused with someone else. Stop, we need to talk. She turns to face you and you see a wet shine in her eyes. What are you on about? You realize what you need to tell. What are you on about? What are you going on about? You realize what you need to tell her. Serafin is on Wellspring. The warmer chimes to let her know the food packet is ready, but she doesn't seem to notice. Serafin? She takes a ragged breath, then steadies herself. Here? Not here, at Cut. She nods, then shakes her head. Well, if he trusts you with his name, I guess he should trust you with mine. She comes closer. Fuck me sideways running across the goddamn field. This is Tala. Damn it, they were hiding this so fucking deep. This is I forgot that she has tattoos. I forgot his description because... Damn it, game, fucking goddamn bloody fucking... God bloody fucking Jesus. Yes, that's Tala, now I remember. I checked on the others, on the wiki. Boy, she looks more ragged than when I left. God damn it! She was the owner of the Overlook. She left on the expedition ship, or like the refugee ship, to find her brother. She was looking for him. I met Tala again! Yes! Oh, okay. So she didn't recognize us. We didn't have a connection. She was thinking that we were the other sleeper. The sleeper that that's why she noticed, like, she yelled out sleeper, thinking that we are the sleeper from the first game. And that he come to with her. Not that we are with the sleeper with her brother. She doesn't know that her brother has a friend sleeper. Goddamn sleepers are everywhere here. She's gonna say like, oh my god, you're everywhere. Fuck you, game. It's Tala. Yes, Tala is back. Fuck yes, I'm doing everything she wants. I don't care. Oh my god, yes, she's back. Thank god the wiki didn't spoil this. At least the one wiki that I'm looking at. Oh my god, yes, Tala is back. Tala is fucking back. Music kicking in, yes. I'm Tala, she smiles, a warm smile. Now, where is my idiot brother? I'll take you to him. She laughs nervously. Sorry, this is not what I was expecting on my lunch break. Tala suddenly seems to take on some energy. She glances towards the corridor behind you and the door at its end. I sure hope you have a plan, sleeper, because the do not want us locked in contractors getting out. She moves towards the corridor. There is security in the shaft, and then again at the pit head. We must have passed through the checkpoint at the entrance too. I doubt we could bypass all those. She turns back, grabs her food packet, smiles at you, and shepherds you towards the corridor. Yeah, she thought we were the other sleeper. I mean, I can scroll up a lot and see, well, what was it? Locked in, blah blah blah, where was it? Yeah, sleeper, she looks in a haze. They're stuck around, she nods slowly, sees Ken taking clothes. Yeah, objectifying, she learns the skills, shakes her head and realizes she's mistaken. Yeah, she thought we were the other sleeper. I mean, I was engineer there as well, so no wonder she thought we were close enough. Just finished cutting, blah blah. Yeah. She thought, that's why she said she knew that sleepers work well, because we were constantly working there at the bar. Cooking, getting food and all that. Anyway, she turns back, grabs her food packet, smiles at you and shepherds you towards the corridor. You could run a distraction, maybe. Or is Sarah on that already? You are slightly taken aback by her sudden change. Sarah? We don't actually. We're going to have to. A blaring alarm sounds inside the habitation module, loud enough to wake the sleeping contractor with a start. You and Tala exchange glances. Surely this can't be for you. Tala rushes down the corridor and tears open a door at the far end, with you following close behind. The ice scatters, glistening in the interior light. The cavern is in chaos. You see a dark-suited Lotic security wrestling with contractors, lit by flashing red alerts. More contractors are coming in through the door in the grille and you entered from, carrying bulky equipment. The equipment is blaring out a voice, Kirk's voice, echoing around the cavern. A look of panic crosses Tala's face. A general strike is now in effect. All contractors should down tools and hold in place. Extraction will cease until our terms are met. Kirk's voice distorts and shifts. We have blockaded all traffic to and from Wellspring. We seek the resignation of the Syndicate's leadership and for a new Workers' Council to be installed in its place. This cycle we will shut down the shaft. Any worker not willing to strike should leave now. There is a screech of noise and the message begins repeating. You watch as the security are pushed back towards the grill, outnumbered by the gathering workers. Tala looks at you for guidance. Now is our chance. Tala looks around the cavern, the red light reflecting in her wide eyes. She sighs. I need to stay. I won't abandon the others. What about Serafin? Tell my brother what's happening. Tell him I'm not leaving until all of us are free. Tala backs away, glancing over her shoulder at the others. You see them gathering their tools and taking them to be locked away in the HAB module. I need to see this through, Slipper, and you need to go. Find Serafin. Do what you can from out there and help us change this place. And with that, she turns and glides off towards the others. You turn and head for the ground as quickly as you can, the way now cleared by the contractors. The handful of Lotic security pushed back up to somewhere near the pit head. As you ascend, other contractors shooting you dark looks as you do. You realize you have to speak with Kirk. Well, shit is about to hit the fan. You find Kirk at the pit head, directing contractors to barricade the entry points to the mine. So, you took my advice. Good, Kirk smiles. We are glad to have you as an ally here, Sleeper. And not your ally. You could have warned me. The entirety of Wellspring is at stake here. Kirk shakes his head. This is not about individuals. The Syndicate was arrogant. They did not believe we could do this. Kirk gestures towards the contractors welding plating across the checkpoints. But we far outnumbered them. Their monopoly ends here. Why do this now? This won't work. Why do this now? The Syndicate's monopoly over the belt's water supply has only been strengthened by the war. If we do not resist their exploitation now, it will be too late. Kirk leads you a little way away from the contractors. If you want to free those like Seraphin's sister, I will need your help. We have ships, but not many, and the Syndicate still has tankers in operation. Our blockade is not complete. The debris field between here and the far spindle remains open. We need another tanker to occupy it and dissuade the Syndicate from trying to pass. All of our ships are in use, but your ship and your crew could help us take a tanker and secure the blockade. How will we take it? This will not be an assault. Kirk puts a hand on your shoulder. The tanker, the Headstream, has been held outside Wellspring for too many cycles. The crew is tired and sympathetic to our cause. We'll just give them a nudge. If that is engagement, I'm gonna suck. Your ship will pose as an in-distress trader trapped inside the debris field. When the Headstream is obliged to rescue, we will board and encourage the crew to take control. You want to incite mutiny? We? Kirk laughs. You think I won't come? I'm key to our success. Kirk folds his arms across his chest. Will you do it? I will. I knew you would. I'm glad to have you in our cause, Sleeper. They were just waiting for somebody with a ship. Suddenly, Kirk puts two fingers in his mouth and blasts out a shrill whistle. A contractor quickly approaches with a large box, the front marked by screens and dials, and the back by loose cables. You will need this HasNav unit to navigate the debris field. He nods at the contractor. Jens here will install it in your ship. Consider it a gift from our cause to yours. He nods once more and Jens passes by you, heading for the lift to the docking wing with your new module. I will provide the Headstream's coordinates. He moves away towards the contractors still working to the checkpoints, and I will wait for your word. You leave the pithead behind, your mind racing. You do not know how you have ended up in the middle of all this, but you know that it will be up to you to pilot your way out. Sleeper! Serafin comes up the passage towards you. What's happening? I heard the pithead is being taken over by Kirk's guys. This, you realize, will take a lot of explaining. New local crew available, new contract. Yeah. I like how it's like, this will take a while to explain. Sit down, relax. So, affecting the dice, like positive outcome removes 2 stress is better. I can lower, it's not like getting neutral, it's getting, minus, but I would at least wanna stand something to it too. That way I can even get a 1, like a 4, and then a 6, and I will always be able to reduce stress, which is something I could, gamify a lot. Alright, Rye Market, scrap components and all of that. The thing is, I'm safe here, so I don't need to travel at certain points. It's gonna cost only 3. The Headstream is holding in the debris field, and the Syndicate orders calculates it as a perfect target for the mutiny. If we can get on board and inspire one. I'll at least Headstream tank. Yep. Ooh. Located in effect. Ooh. Okay, I'm stuck here, apparently. Alrighty then. Minus 28. Wow. I wonder if I can jump all the way like that, if I can upgrade the ship. The problem is I haven't found any place to upgrade the ship. Any Wuzzle's Chasm roll. Should I spend money? Well, the thing is I can get money and then go. I think we're gonna do that next time. It's been a while, and it's been a long episode, so we'll do the mutiny thing next episode, and after that, we'll see. We'll see where we'll go from there. I'll have the nav unit so we can go through asteroids, which frees up places to go and do stuff. And fuel to spend, and money to spend. I'm gonna start burning so much money by traveling everywhere. God damn, I need to find work in every single place. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, thank you for sticking around. Do the like, subscribe, comment, dance. There is Patreon for support. You can check out this madness live on Twitch/bypenandpaper whenever I do stream, or you can check me out on YouTube at bypenandpaper for Let's Plays, First Hours, demo analysis, whatever else I do. Till next time, as always, remember, it's the stories that we play. See ya.